you
Mhm.
know? Um,
Both these teams have experience on this map too, where I don't feel like they
True.
dislike it, but I think they both would look at it as 1-1s,
Yeah.
like you said in the pre-match. And so Burbology are sitting there going, okay, we just need to win one. Oh, and the tank picks are on the screen, as I should switch scenes. And Jack Safe Cage, they have experience on it. They can do it. And I just remember a couple close games early in the season from both these teams where they were able to like bleed the clock out and run away at the last second. Uh, yeah, so Burbology trying to shut it out. Jack Safe Cage doesn't want to get shut out. Jack Safe Cage bringing 9-7. STB Bat Chat, Super Conqueror Kron, and a VZ. The one of everything. Burbology. One IS4, one VZ, one Kron, double I7 and a CS.
Pretty, I would say, um, if I remember right, is Burbo the team that put the IS4 at like C0? You remember that?
Oh, in the early season? It could
Mm-hmm.
have been. Could have been them. And we said, like, the IS4 on this map isn't like that. It's sluggish, but
Mm-hmm.
point A to point B, it's not like super slow. It's just when it
Right.
has to, when it has to turn, it's bad. So, like, an initial is fine as long as it doesn't have to flex across the whole map. It should be okay. Like, you don't want your IS4 to be the guy that's at B2 on defense and having to rotate back. But Muscle's going here. They're setting up for a south play on their initial. We have no idea what Jack and AFK are doing, but that is a big tell of what they're
Oh
doing.
wow, did they trade?
Did Muscles connect that, or did the
Yeah,
IS4
I
hit
think
it?
I don't think the IS4 is not even there yet. I think Muscle's the only person that could have shot him.
He just pinned the top of the turret? Did I see that right?
It looked like he might have pinned their shoulder.
Okay. So I was like, that's why I was just like, it couldn't have been him. Because I was like, there's no way he pinned the top of the turret. Because that's what it looked like on
So
my.
he's gonna keep on W King. I don't know if the IS4 is gonna light him here.
So Jack Save K doing
He
an
knocked down
immediate
the tree though.
containment
I don't know if
here.
that was a good play or not.
Oh, nope, it is the shoulder. I can see it now. You were
Mm-hmm.
right. And Jack is AFK, honestly, their initials are better. It's almost like they're planning for it. But Burbology are not going to stay passive. They're getting massively aggro. They're pushing up. Very's going to get a shot into December. Major taking the hits. They're just going for it. They're going straight for Captain Jack. Did he get set on fire? He is just taking so much damage down to a one-shot. He will die here. And down he goes. He gets picked. And now the rest of Burbology are trying to fight out of this place. They didn't wait on their back heels. They're just going aggro while Jack's AFK is on rotation. Very caught out at the moment. He should be able to get safe. December. Oh, that berm is really complicated.
Brett's gonna come in from the backside, probably looking to clip. I don't know, somebody, maybe the VZ OP or something.
Yeah, Brett's arriving.
Kenway has
getting
free
so
shots
hit.
on Vervi. It looks like Brett is clipping out OP. I don't know if he'll be able to
OP
pick him
down
up.
to a
He hasn't
one-shot.
picked him up yet.
Oh, Kenway's shot not agreeing with him there as he backs up again. They now become the counter picks as Ox picks up OP. Anthony's
This is
going
a
to
really
dump this
good
company
counter,
Kenway.
but Ox taking so much damage as a result.
Anthony's on
They're
reload.
gonna have,
Coma needs to pick
also
up Kenway.
Oh, Anthony on fire!
Oh my goodness, and he goes down!
And then Coma picking
October
him.
dumping his clip.
And then Octo's dumping his clip, so Brett's probably going to try to kill him, but it looks like it's over. It looks like Burbo
Is going all done now.
5-2 against Jack as AFK.
That push, very nice by Burbology. They sniffed it out, they went for it, and they didn't go all in. They left Octo back after the initial, I think, dumping of the clip to make the crossfire for what was inevitably to come back in on towards Kenway. Really well done by Burbology. Congratulations to them. They're our second semifinalists. Post-game stats, Smiley. Who's top?
So we got Ox on the... We actually have Vervi doing the most damage for their team, but Ox actually on top because he got a kill there. Meanwhile, you have Octo doing 4,102 kills with 100%
Wow.
hit rate, and then you have Muscles with 3,100, and he hits those. You know, he hits Coma on the move, and they trade there. And I to be honest with you, that was actually really extremely interesting. I don't know if it was like the fact that Coma just like kept on pressing the W key, and they were just like, oh, the IS7's out of the fight. He's gonna keep on going. Like I don't know, because remember when he knocked on the tree, I was like, oof. I don't know if that's like a smart play because everybody else was probably lit there, so like they knew that the tree knockdown was probably from him. Like I don't think it was like a big trigger. You know what I mean? But it was just something like
Hmm.
you probably could
And they
have
know Brett
avoided.
typically plays the weak side on that, and they didn't have anything over there, so Brett was out of the fight for quite a while too.
And also, Burbo got 2 fires in that game, which is just
Yeah.
insane. So even so they caught them out, and then on top of catching them out, they also got 2 fires, so it's just like, I don't know what do you do in that scenario?
Hmm. And Burbot, I mean, doing something that kind of, as far as I know, we hadn't seen exactly that in the regular season. They were really just set up and prepared to do that. And the thing is, they still were in a position where, like, if they didn't see enough of those pieces there to do execute that trap, they could
Mhm.
just reset and go back to normal positions and be fine. But they went for it, up 4-2 after losing a round. They said, let's just go for it. Very good aggressive play on defense, and yeah, 5-2, Smiley. My God. So I can pull up the bracket here really quick. Oh, never mind. We're gonna pull up the fantasy stats really
Oh,
quick on the clean feed.
yep.
Ox, my God, on the losing
Ox.
side.
Ox doing top for fantasy on the losing side. Ox versus the world, you could say.
Yeah, I mean, he did so much. I mean, Varian Brett around 300 and 260 with Coma 260 as well. Floppy not in all the games. Anthony, to be fair, was only in the last 2 rounds at the bottom. Muscles top performer for Burbology beat October was really close at almost 400 himself. Each of them was
And
seven
remember,
kills.
like I said,
December
December had a,
300.
a bad start, but he ended up being top 3 for his team.
Yeah, and that team's had a lot of rotations in terms of like who's on top. Like Muscles, a lot of the times is because he's that batchet type player, and he can in the wins he really racks up points, but and Kenway can be one of those top players, but they don't like seem to hinge on one player has to play well, or any one of them are capable of putting up good numbers on any day. So yeah, I was gonna
Correct.
pull up the bracket really quickly. Where did I put it? Just for people that are wondering, I just have the image that we had from last week, Smiley. So it's like Team Flare and Tomatitos. You can see there, Team Flare beat Tomatitos, so they will be moving on.
Oh, you're talking
And
about that thingy? I don't have that.
do
Like I have it,
I
but I can't remember.
I can find the link really quickly for you. Let's just scroll up. Here, I'll link it to you.
He's talking about like the way that it works. The not pyramid. Why did I say the bracket?
Pyramid.
The
The bracket,
pyramid
yeah.
scheme.
There
He
you
got the
go.
pyramid scheme.
I linked it to you.
Mhm.
So yeah, it's basically Team Flare and Burbology will be facing off as they both progress. But down at the bottom where you see the 3, that's where we'll be seeing Jack is AFK and Tomatitos. So Jack is AFK and
Right.
Tomatitos will be
I'm gonna
playing
put it up
on
on the screen real quick.
Wednesday, and as well as Burbology and Team Flare. The winner of Burbology and Team Flare moves on to the finals, and then the loser of Burbology versus Flare will face the winner of Jack is AFK versus Tomatitos. Then the winner of that match will then face the winner of the first match to
Mm,
get your finalists. This will all take place over the course of the rest of the week. Wednesday night will be the next 2 matches, and then Friday night will be the finals. Then
right.
we'll have our
There we
champion
go.
see who's
It's
taking
taking me a while
home
because I'm
the.
a Papega to get the bracket up. But basically,
It's okay.
so basically, what this is what he was saying. So Team Flare won their game. So now Tomatitos is gonna be right here, and Jack lost their game, so Jack is gonna be right here. So it's gonna be Tomatitos versus Jack is AFK, while Team Flare and Burbology move up. So now it's going to be Team Flare versus Burbology. So whoever wins down here, boom, goes here. Whoever loses right here goes down. And then these two fight. And then boom and boom. So basically that means that so for example, Tomatitos and Jack's AFK would have to win 2 more games? Whereas like the winning team, they only have to win one more game to make it
to the finals.
Right. So either Burbo or Team Flare, they only have to play one more match on Wednesday to make it to the finals. Whereas the losing team, they have to play 2, right?
The losing of Team Flare versus Burbology. Okay, so just if we go by seats, let's say Team Flare beats Burbology. Team Flare is in the finals. Burbology would then move down. They'd be the loser of 4, and they would face the winner of Tomatitos versus.
Right, and that's what I was saying. I was saying like Tomatitos and Jack's AFK basically have to win 2 more games in order to.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly. While like you said, Team Flare and Burbology only have to win 1 more game in order to make it to the finals. Yeah, exactly right.
And so yeah.
That I guess I'll do it for us tonight, Smiley.
Correct.
Guess we should host someone, and I guess we'll see you guys on Wednesday night, a little bit before 8:30 Eastern time. See the next phase of the playoffs. Thank you guys all for watching. Thank you. What? Paysafecard? Exclamation point PSC, Smiley?
Exclamation.
Is that what we type in the chat?
Exclamation point PSC. And so these are some really good games.
They really were.
There were some really good games. It was really surprising. The first one was just like Team Flare was just showing up.
So back and forth at first, and then Team Flare seemed to like get the second Dark did that ram on Cliff. It's like he had it rolling then.
So who do you want to host?
Good question. I haven't even looked. Who's streaming? I was about to say chat, who should we host, but we're in the future.
Yeah, we're 8 minutes into the future.
Yeah, Nick is streaming. True Voodoo is streaming. Do we host True Voodoo twice? Or only once? I feel like we've only hosted Nick once.
True. I think.
Unless you see someone else we should host that we haven't hosted yet.
No, I don't really.
We can just send them to Nick if you want. Just because I remember we hosted him like the first week or something.
Right, we hosted him like pretty early. Yeah, we do that.
All right, go see Nick or go see True Voodoo or another World of Tanks streamer if you guys want. But otherwise, we'll see you guys Wednesday. Have a good night.
Yeah, have a good night, everybody. Thank you guys for watching. And it's just gonna be more pumped up from here. Both of the losers facing off, and both of the winners. Who's gonna come out on top? Who will come out on top?
Do your Macho Man real quick.
Macho Man?
Yeah,
I'm too young to Randy Savage.
Oh my god, we have things to talk about off stream, guys. Okay, good night, everyone.